My name is Shannon Kirton. I am 25 years old and I drive the Statson 120Y with Lisa Roett navigating for me.
My name is Lisa Roett. I navigate for Shannon Kirton now. Been doing this sport for 10 years.
Rally kind of runs in my family.
My family has always been involved in rallying.
My father did the June rallies way back when you could just take your regular road car. You didn't even have to have seat belts. And you just entered. It was kind of a like 30 cars on a Saturday or a Sunday navigational thing, and then all of a sudden it turned into like what it is now with roll cages and seat belts and harnesses and whatnot.
My uncle Richard, he rallied and raced for years. His son Cliff still races.
I remember being on the rallies with my parents marshalling. So even when nobody was driving, we were marshalling as a family, all of us, 6 of us, because there's 4 kids. So 6 of us packed in a little Toyota Corolla, and we were marshalling rallies at midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning. And then my brothers got into it, and I decided that looks like fun, and I gotta get into it. So let's give it a shot.
I had a previous boyfriend that got me into it as well. He also used to race, and me and his sister actually carried on. Still, we started doing 4x4 navigation. I did that for a good few years before I got in a rally car itself, which I did with Joshua Delmas. And that was for a couple of years, and then he stopped, and I stopped for a while as well, and so Shannon called and looking for our all-female team, and I thought, why not? Let's get back in it. I always enjoyed it, so that's where we're at now.
I did the navigating for Tristan in, I believe it was Rally Barbados 2005. And to be honest, I messed up everywhere. I lost my place about 4 times in one stage. Good thing he knew where he was going, because otherwise we would have been in big trouble.
Navigating is a lot of pre-work, going out to the stages, doing all the pace notes, making sure that we're very familiar with the route between stages, to and from service. On the actual day, then it's a lot of timing involved. It's making sure that we get to stages on time, that I keep track of them when they have to work on the car, that they need to finish up so that we can get to the next stage on time, if not we get penalties. And then it's also just calling the notes during the stage.
When I finally did the driving, I realized I really like being in control. I'm not so hot on the not being in control part and calling the notes, but I can definitely get into the driving part. So once I tried that one, that's the one that stuck. I
trust Shannon. When I'm strapped in, I have on my helmet, the roll cage of the car. I feel safe. Being behind the wheel and actually controlling it and being able to send it through a corner, I don't think I could do that. Getting in a rally car is an adrenaline rush.
Well, on a regular rally stage, in the car, Lisa will count down for me.
When we get to the start line, there will be the start clocks. So they actually have a countdown. So I will actually count down from 10 to 1.
Emotions are a little high. I'm a little tense. But once the light turns green, everything kind of settles down.
Once we start, it's calling notes. Whether it's a right 1, which is a tight corner, or a right 5, which is almost a flat corner. Cautions, dips, jumps.
Looking for the corner, seeing the best way to get around it. How am I going to approach this corner? What's the best way to go through it?
You're calling notes so quickly, you don't have a chance to really think about much else. You're concentrating on what you're doing, you're looking for the next corner.
How hard do I need to brake? Where do I need to accelerate when I get into that corner to make up the best time?
Before you know it, your stage is over. It feels like it's been 10 seconds and you're done, because you're just doing something the entire time. When we get to the end, I will let her know when we've passed the finish, and then we have to get the time card signed.
So that at the end of the day, you can try to beat people, because whoever has the best time wins.
Sometimes you'll come in a corner a little hard, and you'll suck your breath in and think, okay, but besides that, you just call the next note.
Being a female is not as daunting as one might think.
I don't think that our male counterparts see us as a softer team. They're always very helpful. They consider us part of the competition. It's not like we're there for the fun of it. Like we're all part of the same team. We're all there together. Whether we're women or not, it doesn't matter.
The guys in the club are always willing to help. If you have any questions, they'll always try to accommodate you, answer the questions you have if they can help you. It's kind of a camaraderie that everybody has, and I don't think anybody sees us as girls or boys or anything else. It's everybody's a driver or everybody's a navigator. So there's no division between that. When it comes to the fans, they're a whole nother story. They're fantastic.
The women spectators love it. Absolutely love it. You can always go through a corner and see the women getting on when we come through, and it's really good.
In the rare moments that you have a chance to look up and see them on the hillside or on a straight and you can see them jumping up and down, it just makes you go faster.
To know that people appreciate what you're doing, and you're not just driving through stage and people are like, oh great, here they come. You know, they actually are enjoying watching you and they want to see you out there.
You want to make them happy. You want to win for them. And you know that if you do, even if you don't, they're going to be happy that you tried anyway.
It's a nice feeling that you're appreciated for what you're doing.
We were the first female crew to ever start or finish Rally Barbados. And the aim was just to finish originally.
Honestly, any Rally Barbados that you finish is probably one of the best feelings.
Beating a few of the other people on the way was kind of a bonus. And then we did it again. We were able to finish. We placed a little higher. We were 37th, I believe, out of 90 finishers, and second in group.
It is a very intense rally, and when you start with close to 100 competitors starting and only less than half finish.
It's not about placing, but it's getting to the end, because if you don't get to the end, you can't win. So you got to get to the end first, and then worry about where do they come after that.
The first 2 times I did it, I think first or second time I did it, we didn't finish with Josh. We didn't even get through stage 1. We had a problem, and that's it's draining on you. You never think you're getting anywhere, but to do a rally from start to finish with no problems and you just have fun, I couldn't ask for anything more than that. And with Shannon, we've finished both rallies we've done, and to me that is the best part about it.
The scariest moments, I don't think I could pinpoint one.
There was one stage in Rally Barbados where we had a competitor behind us, and he got much faster vehicle, and he got let off his stage 30 seconds behind us, and it was a long stage in short sail. So he caught up to us, and well, Shannon was probably pushing the car a little harder than she should have been because she knew someone was behind her.
I think it's the moment when something starts to go wrong and you just automatically picture the worst thing that's going to happen.
And for me that was a little nerve-wracking because I could tell she didn't feel comfortable because the car was right behind us. I think that's the only time with her that I've really been like, okay, let's just get to the end of this stage or let this car get past us.
Even if it's just you're sliding a little too far and you transition from the road onto the grass, and just for a split second the car is not entirely in your hands, your heart's in your throat. But when it gets back under control, you go, okay, I had it, I was good. It wasn't an issue, I've got it under control. But when you look back, I think it's those little tiny moments that you can pinpoint that say, yes, that was a little scary. But I don't think I could pick out just one. When it comes to the women that want to get into it, just start.
Women in general shouldn't feel intimidated by the sport.
If you want to navigate, try and get some of the current drivers to maybe let you sit in on a few smaller rallies, teach you a few of the ropes.
We would like to see more drivers. I mean, I could never drive, but I'm sure there's lots of women out there that would love to do it and are scared to do it.
If you know you want to be a driver, you would need to start with an old beater, so to speak.
Start basic and work your way up.
If you're really passionate about it, you will build on the car, you will upgrade it, you will modify it, you will get better, your skills will improve. But you just need to start. If you don't start, you're never going to get anywhere.
It's not as intimidating or scary as it seems. It's just fun.
Hi, this is Shannon, and this is the Elliott's Motorsport team. We're here at Elliott's Machine Shop in Content St Thomas to check out the cars, the drivers, and all the action that goes on behind the scenes. Stay tuned to Adrenaline Sun and Adrenaline Pulse.